Hello, all dear students. I am Mrs. Kiran Yogesh Phukre, working as assistant professor in Department of Chemistry at Sinhagad College of Pharmacy, Vadgaon, Pune. So, in this today's session, we're going to learn about the topic synthesis of cholesterol. So, in this we're going to see the introduction regarding cholesterol, structure of cholesterol, then biological significance of cholesterol, then sources of cholesterol, then steps involved in the synthesis of cholesterol and cholesterol synthesis pathway, then conversion of cholesterol into bile acids, vitamin D, steroid hormones. So in general, cholesterol is the major sterol in the animal tissues. Cholesterol is present in tissues and in plasma either as a free cholesterol or as a storage form combined with the long chain fatty acids as a cholesterol ester. In plasma, both forms are transported in lipoproteins. Plasma low density lipoproteins LDL is the vehicle of uptake of cholesterol and cholesterol ester into many tissues. Free cholesterol is removed from tissues by plasma high density lipoproteins HDL and transported to the liver, where it is eliminated from the body either unchanged or after conversion to bile salts in the process known as the reverse cholesterol transport. Then structure of cholesterol. The structure of cholesterol consists of 4 fused rings. The rings in steroids are denoted by 3 letters A, B, C and D, with the carbons numbered in the sequence, and an 8 numbered and branched hydrocarbon chain is attached to the D ring. Cholesterol contains 2 angular methyl groups. The C19 methyl group is attached at carbon number 10 and C18 methyl group is attached to carbon number 13. Then C18 and C19 methyl groups of cholesterol lie above the plane containing the 4 rings. So here it is a structure of cholesterol where we can see A, B, C and D are the 4 fused rings where the 8 carbon containing hydrocarbon chain is attached at the carbon number 17 of the cholesterol nucleus. Then the 2 methyl groups, one which is at C19 position is attached at carbon number 10 and second which is at 18 position which is attached at carbon number here 13. So this is about the cholesterol structure. Then steroids with 8 to 10 carbon atoms in the side chain and an alcohol hydroxyl group at the C13 position are classified as sterols. Much of this plasma cholesterol in the esterified form with a fatty acid attached at carbon number 3, which makes the structure even more hydrophobic. Then functions of cholesterol. Cholesterol is the most abundant sterol in humans and performs a number of essential functions, like it is a major constituent of the plasma membrane and of plasma lipoproteins. Then it is a precursor of bile salts. It is a precursor of steroid hormones that include adrenocortical hormones, sex hormones, placental hormones, etc. Then also a precursor of vitamin D, cardiac glycosides, cytosterol of the plant kingdom and some alkaloids. It is required for the nerve transmission also. Cholesterol is widely distributed in all cells of the body but particularly abundant in the nervous tissue. Then sources of cholesterol. So cholesterol is derived from the diet, de novo synthesis and from the hydrolysis of cholesterol esters. A little more than a half of the cholesterol of the body arises by the synthesis, you can say about 70 mg per d, and the remainder is provided by the average diet. Then the liver and intestine account for the approximately 10% each of the total synthesis in humans. So virtually all tissues containing nucleated cells are capable of cholesterol synthesis, which occurs in the endoplasmic reticulum and the cytosol. Then we'll move towards the important part, biosynthesis of cholesterol. So generally the biosynthesis of cholesterol consisting of 5 steps. Biosynthesis, first step is the biosynthesis of mevalonate occurs from the acetyl CoA, and before this the formation of HMG CoA is also an important step which is formed by the fusion of 2 acetyl CoA. Then there is a first step, biosynthesis of mevalonate, then formation of isoprenoid units formed from mevalonate by loss of CO2, then condensation of 6 isoprenoid units from the squalene, then cyclization of squalene gives rise to a parent steroid, lanosterol, and then this conversion of lanosterol to the cholesterol. This is the final step, formation of cholesterol from lanosterol. Then we'll see here the reactions which occurs in the cholesterol biosynthesis. So first of all, here we can see two molecules of acetyl CoA reacts with each other, condense with each other in presence of the enzyme thiolase to form a compound acetoacetyl CoA. So after the formation of acetoacetyl CoA, there occurs another addition of 1 mole of acetyl CoA in presence of the enzyme HMG-CoA synthase to form a compound HMG-CoA, or you can say beta-hydroxy beta-methyl glutarate CoA. Again, this HMG-CoA in presence of the enzyme HMG-CoA reductase, which is a rate limiting step here, which undergoes catalyzation by this enzyme to form a compound mevalonate, which is a 6-carbon containing compound, and this reaction, the reducing equivalents are provided by the NADPH. And then in this step, the mevalonate undergoes 3 steps catalyzation by different step by the enzyme kinase. Continue here. This is the first, where there occurs a formation of phosphomevalonate, then which again undergoes in presence of a phosphomevalonate kinase to form a compound 5-pyrophosphomevalonate. Here we can see another addition of 2 moles of this phosphate groups to form a 5-pyrophosphomevalonate, which again catalyzed by a kinase to form a compound 3-phospho-5-pyrophosphomevalonate. So this 5-pyrophosphomevalonate undergoes again pyrophosphomevalonate decarboxylation catalyzation, removal of CO2 to form a compound isopentyl pyrophosphate, or you can say the formation of a compound IPP. Then this IPP is a 5-carbon containing compound which undergoes isopentyl pyrophosphate isomerate to undergoes isomerization process to form a compound dimethyl pyrophosphate. Here the formation of compound dimethyl pyrophosphate takes place, which, or you can say DPP. Then condensation of this IPP and DPP going to give rise the compound geranyl pyrophosphate, or you can say GPP. This is a 10-carbon containing compound, and this reaction is catalyzed by enzyme cis-primyl transferase. And then again this GPP and IPP combines to form a compound FPP, or you can say farnesyl pyrophosphate, which is a 15-carbon compound, and this reaction is catalyzed by cis-prensyl transferase enzyme. Then 2 moles of farnesyl pyrophosphate condense together in presence of an enzyme squalene synthase to form a compound squalene, which is a 30-carbon containing compound, and this reaction is catalyzed by the squalene synthase, and the reducing equivalents are provided by NADPH. So here this squalene undergoes the hydroxylation in presence of a squalene epoxidase to form a compound to form a compound lanosterol, which is a 30-carbon containing compound, and this lanosterol then again undergoes about a series of 19 times reactions to give you our compound cholesterol, which is a 27-carbon containing compound. And when this squalene squalene undergoes reactions to form lanosterol, then after lanosterol formation there occurs a steps of reactions to form a compound cholesterol, and these steps of reactions generally are reducing the carbon atoms from 30 to 27, then removal of 2 methyl groups from C4 and 1 methyl group from C14 takes place. Then shift of double bond from C8 to C5, and then reduction in the double bond present between C24 and C25 takes place, and how there occurs a formation of a compound cholesterol. So this is about the synthesis of cholesterol. Then these are nothing but also in detail the steps involved one by one in the formation of cholesterol, which we had gone through just. Then cholesterol 50% is converted to bile acids excreted in the feces, serve as a precursor for the synthesis of steroid hormones, vitamin D, then cholesterol and corpostenol. Then the bile acids are synthesized in the liver from cholesterol, contain 24 carbon atoms, 2 or 3 OH groups in steroid nucleus, and a side chain ending in carboxyl group. So bile acids are amphipathic in nature, possesses both polar and non-polar groups, serve as emulsifying agents in the intestine, participate in digestion and absorption of lipids. Then hydroxylation reaction occurs where cholesterol is converted to 7-hydroxycholesterol by the action of enzyme 7-alpha hydroxylase, a microsomal enzyme. It is a rate limiting reaction, and incorporation of OH at 7th carbon atom takes place. A third OH group is attached at 12th carbon atom in cholic acid. So chenodeoxycholic acid and cholic acid are primary bile acids. On conjugation with glycine or taurine, conjugated bile acids are formed, namely glycocholic acid and taurocholic acids. These are more efficient in their functions as surfactant, and the conjugated bile acids are excreted through the bile. Bile salts in the bile conjugated bile acids exist as a sodium and potassium salts, which well known as a bile salts. So secondary bile acids, the primary bile acids are acted upon by the intestinal bacteria, which results in the deconjugation and decarboxylation to form secondary bile acids. The deconjugated bile acids are partly converted to secondary bile acids by removal of OH group at 7th carbon, and cholic acid is converted to deoxycholic acid, and chenodeoxycholic acid is converted to lithocholic acid. So deoxycholic acid and lithocholic acid are secondary bile acids. So this is nothing but that pathway where cholesterol is converted into 7-hydroxycholesterol in presence of enzyme 7-alpha hydroxylase. Then this further undergoes to form cholic acid and chenodeoxycholic acid, which again combines with the glycine to form glycocholic acid, taurine to form taurocholic acid, which again converted into deoxycholic acid by intestinal bacteria, and here this chenodeoxycholic acid converted into tauro or glycochenodeoxycholic acid by reaction with taurine or glycerin, and then again they are converted into lithocholic acid with the help of intestinal bacteria. Then enterohepatic circulation, the conjugated bile salts synthesized in liver accumulate in gallbladder, secreted into small intestine, and they serve as emulsifying agents. A large portion of the bile salts are reabsorbed and converted to liver through the portal vein, and the bile salts are recycled and refused several times in a day. This is known as enterohepatic circulation. Then synthesis of vitamin D from cholesterol 7-D-hydroxycholesterol, and intermediate in the synthesis of cholesterol is converted to cholecalciferol by UV rays in the skin. Then this is about how generally the left side summary of major sources of liver cholesterol and its utilization, where major sources of cholesterol are on the left side like dietary cholesterol, cholesterol synthesis in liver, cholesterol from extrahepatic tissues, and on the right side major routes of cholesterol utilization by lipoproteins, by cholesterol lost in bile, and then bile salts and bile acids. Then synthesis of steroid hormones from cholesterol. So cholesterol is a precursor for the synthesis of all the 5 classes of steroid hormones like cortisol, adrenosterone, then progesterone, testosterone, and estradiol. Like this is a pathway. Cholesterol first degraded to form pregnenolone, then prognesterone,